said, like, I hate you. Okay, no, hold on.
No, okay, no. I'll let you explain. Okay, I'm not making any judgments, but like those words.
No, I completely understand how hurtful that was, especially as I've gotten older. Now, however, on the flip side, as a parent, you need to understand the perspective that child is coming from with not fully knowing.
You didn't really know.
No, I did not know what it meant for me to say I hate you, especially to a family member. Had I done that now, that's a different thing. And I didn't hate her. It was more so that it was like,
you hated what she was
Mom
doing.
said, like,
you hated what she did.
Yeah. And I was young and very upset and flustered about the whole thing. And then my stepdad kind of beat the shit out of me. I mean, like, really fucking wailed on me. I mean, like a leather belt with metal studs on it.
I know what a belt is.
So, all that having been said, again, there probably could have been a better discussion to have been had with me. Maybe I was just simply too young, and that's a reality that like kids shouldn't know about. Maybe it was a fuck up on the school. I shouldn't have said I hate you to Mom. However, having expressed like, Mom, I don't want you to die, and you say, okay, I won't do this thing, which is not, it's not objective. You smoke, it shortens life. I mean, like, to what degree, whatever, but you breathe in burnt carbon, it's not good for lungs.
It ain't good.
All right, so I expressed that to her, and she said yay to me. Then I caught smoking, and I basically felt like Mom said, fuck me, she's just gonna die anyways. So, not knowing the full weight of what I'm saying, and maybe on her part, not understanding that as a kid, maybe I understood more than what I should have, but just didn't have the experience to go with it. I didn't want my mom to fucking die. And then that happened, hurt her feelings. I felt hurt, and then I was physically beaten.
And you really felt hurt. But physically.
And yet, I don't remember that.
Okay, so
I remember the whole multi-year program of being like, my mom's gonna die.
I can think of a time or two that I incidentally hurt my mom's feelings and didn't mean to.
I want you to understand, when Mom was in a car wreck, and I did not know about it, she had severely broken her right leg. At that exact time, I started having major pains in my right leg, in the femur, right where it had been like just obliterated. I mean, I was in agony for no reason. And then later found out, oh, that was the same time she was in a car wreck. When she originally had all of her teeth removed and had metal stents put into her jaw, I spent every single morning, I woke up early and just spent time with her and held her hand and just like, love you, Mom. Sorry you don't feel good. I love you and hope you get better. Yeah, I love my mother. That doesn't change the fact that what we say and do can be hurtful, intentionally or not.
Okay, so there was a year. And much like your situation, this would have been when I was in the single digits. I was young and dumb, but not fully come yet.
Yeah, I was. I got molested.
Yeah, but that's different. It was Easter. Nah, I don't know how your family did it. We usually did have presents on Easter. You know, you wake up, you got the basket, and it's got, you know, maybe some toys, some candy, yada yada.
I pretty much was always at Nana's, and we was always doing stuff with our church at Dunbar Hill. So we got candy. There was like Easter egg hunt. once. I mean, they was a
Right.
good time,
Well, like
but
Easter presents, like that's not a foreign idea.
yeah, no.
Wait, so one year, again, this is when I was young. I only had one present, and it was a little fucking Hot Wheel. But it wasn't even a Hot Wheel. It was like a Matchbox,
Yeah.
and it wasn't a cool one. It was like just some lame little Mini Cooper. And not proud of it. Obviously, I was young at that time. I didn't understand a lot of things, but like I was kind of upset that all I got was a little fucking car that I don't even like.
A reject of generic.
And like I was like, I was like, really? Like
Fuck
really?
you, Mom.
Yeah, but no, I was like that, and then I got in trouble. Like I was sent to my room because I was rude. But like genuinely, like in that moment, not in that moment, or however, whatever.
Bad experience.
I did think about it and was like even at that age, I was like, maybe I shouldn't act like that.
Again, there's a kind of barrier that is put on young children.
Now I was not physically abused over it.
I was just physically, sexually, emotionally, mentally. I was abused a lot.
I got yelled at. I was told I was disrespectful and to go to my room and think about what I did.
I had the shit beat out of me because I fucking did what I was told and hung out with the girl that would, at the time, before and afterwards, like, molest the shit out of me.
Dude, I remember one time when I was young, like, 8, 9, somewhere around there. I came home from school, and I don't know why, but like for whatever reason, I just. Hold on, I need another one. I was preemptively acting. I wasn't ready yet. Like I legit laid there, and I imagined at 7, 8 years old. I got home from school. I'm in my room, and like I was just kind of chilling. And like I had like this whole playthrough in my head of like, what if my mom died right now? Like what if life without mom? And like, dude,
Yeah, you thought that over like poor gift giving went wrong.
Yeah.
Look, I was shown organs and shown in graphic detail how brutal a death can be. I'm not saying this to diminish what you went through. It's just, listen, a lot of fucked up stuff happened.
Well, I just
maybe if I didn't have the vocabulary to express it, I mean, like I feel like I've always kind of felt the way that I do feel, and I feel like there's a hindrance on upbringing of children and the fact of treating them like kids. Obviously, there's things that they can't quite fully grasp. There's things that it needs extra attention as far as to communicate to them certain things. And I feel like there should be a certain grace given to the fact that they are young children who do not know, even if what they do is wrong. I don't think you should beat the shit out of them. I feel like you should sit them down and talk to them. And not talk to them with resentment. You should be like, hey, son, do you understand what it is that you said here? And hopefully in that discussion, if it wasn't already understood, the kid can explain, I didn't mean it like that. I just felt this way. And it's like, hey, I get that. We're not in trouble. We're not mad. It's just, we understand you felt the way, we felt the way. What we say, especially in response to stuff, can be like you can sit them down and talk to them and
you can
beat the shit out of them,
and kids can understand.
Yes,
they can understand. Now it might be on like a more basic platform at that time.
If you are a parent, if you have a child, I feel like you kind of should have accepted a responsibility of providing for your kids what they need. Every kid's gonna be different. I understood a lot of shit way younger than I probably should have. And a lot of stuff happened to me way younger than it should have that I didn't understand, but I understood to a degree. I understood just enough for it to fuck me up as much as possible.
I had a whole imaginary scenario in my head of like my mom died. Like, what if my mom doesn't come home from work today?
What if mom got candied?
Yeah. And like legit, like I don't know why, but like I ran it through my head so many times, and like when my mom came home, like I hugged her and cried, and she was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" And I was like, I just imagined, like, what if you weren't here? Like it's terrible. I don't want you to die. I kind of love you. I didn't say it, but that's me now.
I don't want you to get hit by a truck.
That's me now. That's my sense of humor. You know, I kind of love you. That's definitely not. But yeah, no, like in my head, like I don't know why it was on my head that day, but it was, and I was thinking about it, and it made me very emotional at that time. And like when mom came home, I was like, "You can't die on me. I love you too much. You can't die."
I mean, shouldn't that speak to the heart of a child, even if their mind isn't developed as much as would be convenient for you? You still have the heart.
I know I love my mom. I still love my mom. I love a lot of people.
Oh, I still see. Man, I want you to know, I regularly prayed
I know.
for Josh and Heather by name.
You still do, I'm sure.
Yes, I do. And I don't say that. I hope they never find out about it. I hope they.
I ain't telling them.
I hope everything turns out great for them. I hope Josh can find some fucking peace. What I was as a child is what he is now. Could I tear him down to shit talking for the fact that he's at the same emotional development as a, you know, very heavily abused child? I could. What benefit would it do? What good would it bring? I don't want him. I don't want the people that love him. I don't want his kid to see his dad as a monster. I don't want his kid to see him as someone that he grows to resent. I don't want his kid to feel like my life was a detriment because this was my father.
No.
I don't want that.
I wish that upon anybody.
And I don't want him to be living a life of feeling a constant state of hate, malice, aggression, combativeness. I don't want that. I live that. I don't want that for anyone.
It's not good.
It does no good. I mean, there's nothing I can do that can change that.
I'm straight up not having a good time right now.
You guys are getting paid for this? It's
You guys getting paid. I gotta, not to undermine anything, but I gotta go pee pee.
here. Do you mind for me too?
Wouldn't it be nice if it worked?
You know. Let me just Bluetooth pee to you real quick. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I still feel like fuck Tanner.
Okay. Like, kind of fuck Tanner. I gotta get.
I don't want to say fuck Tanner. I want him to go through more shit. Like, why dies, he's just like, get shit, man. So they fuck him. No,
I
Sam.
kind of fucked Tanner. No, I mean,
no, he had. No, okay, let me tell you about his family.
oh boy,
So imagine Kathy.
Kathy.
Imagine if she genuinely.
I'm sorry, Kathy.
Imagine if she genuinely did not give a fuck if we smoked crack. That's
Potentially could equally be as bad, if not worse, than what you have. Like, at least Kathy doesn't want you to smoke
I'm not
crack.
saying she's going to condone it or encourage it, but like, you're an adult. You do you.
Like, she kind of just straight up
Like,
doesn't give a fuck.
It's more so like, hey, this is how I feel. These are boundaries I'd like to be respected, but as long as you're not like literally coming home and like beating the shit out of your wife and kids, like, whatever.
I mean,
His grandma
literally trained him to rape.
not where I'm going. But no, his grandma, well, shit, nice as fuck, sweet and kind as a bee.
You've watched him be a total fucking asshole to her?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've told me before. Yeah, no, that's...
when I would get straight grandparents, like, not fuck Kathy, she's taking care of me, but as far as like, dude, there's kind of a part of me that, like, if things don't work out here, like, I could just go and, like, live
I
with
just
grandma.
steal Tanner's grandparents.
Yeah, kind of. Grandparent.
I'm your grandkid now.
The other
Fuck
one
Tanner.
died of brain cancer.
I'll actually respect you and love you.
Like, I'm a good boy. I'll cook. I'm cordial.
No, you've told me about how, like, you like specifically his grandmother, like, she's like nothing but like sweet. And, like, you've watched him just like dog cuss her and stuff before.
Yeah. And then he goes and fucks some whore that's like some satanic bitch, and they do all sorts of fucked up stuff. And then he just immediately gets rewarded with like perfect girl. And I hope that she is. I hope that they are fucking great to each other.
That'd be awesome.
But at the same time, there's part of me, it's like, why the fuck did he just get hit with that? I mean, would I necessarily say any point in time for me before now would have been someone that fully love and appreciate the perfect right woman? Don't know. But there's a lot of things I've seen him do that I would not have done. That was definitely like not cool.
Not like that was. You're just kind of a dick, bro.
And like, man,
To put it in simple terms.
man. I want to fucking go smooth and great for him. Like, fuck, man, what do I gotta do?
Man, when I broke up with my woman and I met a woman immediately after, it did not go great. I mean, it was fun. Sure, it was fun, but like,
allegedly she's a good Christian and all that. I kind of feel like Tanner's gonna like think with his dick too much, like he did with the first one.
I did that once. Well, I personally feel like my heart was in it too. Like, it wasn't just my dick.
But
Feelings were there.
But it did include your dick.
Yeah, but I don't think it was all my like.
I'm not gonna say it's all, but like, I feel like if your dick has any mastery over you, it has full mastery.
It might. I don't know.
Yeah, listen, I'm saying for me, there's a standard that I have now. I kind of feel ashamed for the fact that it wasn't always my standard, especially considering like what I grew up knowing and believing. I can't change what I've done.
I've only had like 3 real relationships that count for anything. Okay.
Shit.
Well, okay, we'll go ahead and disclude Cameo because that was, little kid dating. Yeah, no, we were basically just best friends. So, we'll disclude Cameo. But like Natalie, like I was with Natalie. Like, we were together for like 6 months before any sexual things happened, and we did that on purpose because like I mean, I was 16, she was 6. Obviously, we were horny. I mean, obviously. But, like, we talked about it and was like, hey, no, we want to actually be in love before we do anything. And it was like, oh, yeah, like, we both agreed on that idea. Like, if we start fucking right now, we know.
Hormones gonna hormone.
Yes, we were like, we need to. And it was like, all right, and it was sweet. It was cool. And then that's what we did. We managed to do it. Blah, 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 life things. I get jobs, she gets jobs, other things. I go to college, she goes. No, like, she might have went to college before I did. It doesn't matter. Things happen. Life does things to people. Sometimes people drift apart, whatever you want to call it. It's kind of just part of living, right? So we break up. Oh, I'm sorry. She dumps me like a sack of potatoes. Actually, let me just go ahead and
Like a sack of shekels.
let me just tell you how it felt to me. Anyways, like, it wasn't really a mutual breakup. She just kind of was like, "Hey, fuck you," and I was like, "All right, sure."
Okay.
Like, you kind of treated me like shit this last couple weeks, so like, all right, later,
Could've
bye.
just said fuck you sooner.
Well, anyway, see you, bye. Like, didn't want that to happen, but oh well.
You weren't at the point you knew about the greatness and being the radiators.
And then Trinity happened, and it's like, oh, this is good. And then the first time we ever hooked up, hung out, we also hooked up. She kept touching my pee-pee. And I stopped her 2 times. But then the third time, I was like, like, you obviously want to touch the pee-pee.
And I'm like, obviously, I can't stop.
And then, me and her hang out for a little while, and then, she had another boyfriend that I didn't know about until she put him on the phone with me.
That's what trifling asshole kind of behavior.
And then after that, there's Nicole.
Here, Nicole.
Not that Nicole. That's good Nicole.
That's a wired Nicole than any we've met, and she's from the Philippines.
With JoJo's Nicole, not that.
Nicole,
You want
like,
a good Nicole? You want a good Nicole?
That's her.
Yeah, that's her.
You want
That's
you
her.
want bad Nicole? That's yours.
Yeah.
I mean, like, not to sound like a woman, but I feel tainted by the fact that I got molested so much as a kid.
And not to feel like a jerk, but I can't relate.
I'm glad. Like, believe it or not, being molested kind of is
It kind of sounds like it sucks, bro.
Like, yeah, did my pee feel good? Did I feel cool for a time? Yeah, but the long-term effects, not good. Like, if I could personally go back in time and, like, beat the shit out of every woman that, like, inappropriately touched me, I'd do it. Well, actually, I would go to their fathers and beat the shit out of them first, and then beat the shit out of the daughters.
I was only inappropriately touched one time before I allowed it. And that was my stepsister.
What are you doing?
So I would have been like 9. Okay, and
almost to double digits.
maybe not even that. Like, maybe I might have been a little younger.
Oh,
it was when my mom was still with Dave.
He has to think about how close he was to double digits.
Dave had 3 daughters, and the youngest daughter was my age. So obviously the other 2 were older than me. One of them.
See, if it was me, all 3 of them would have molested me.
Okay.
At the same time.
So the middle one of his daughters, Allie, who at that time, so if I would have been 8, she'd have been like 13. Yeah, 13. Yeah, I think 13, right? She was the one, she literally left our house because they would come over, because they stayed with our mom the whole year except for summer break, and then they would come for summer break to be with Dave, their dad, my stepdad, who obviously was my mom, so me and my mom were there. Allie at 13 was going outside in the summer in like a sports bra and shorts. And like literally like down the road they were like there was, not to sound stereotypical or anything, but there was a construction crew down the road. And she would dress like that and go walk through the construction zone.
Oh, you're just full on popping her nipples out.
Yeah, probably. No, she was trying to fuck. And there was one time I had a waterbed. Bro, you know how cool you were? Like, especially back in like the 2000s, you had a waterbed.
Now, if I told you I didn't know how cool it was, would you believe me?
I would.
We had an official, like, tournament legal pool table in our basement.
Bro, I had a fucking waterbed.
We also had a waterbed at one point in time.
But that was my waterbed.
That's pretty cool. I felt lucky to sleep on the couch in the living room that was broken. That motherfucker was comfy.
Oh yeah. Oh dude, I'm fully, well, you already know this. I'm full on couch kid. I love sleeping on a good couch.
You're a kosher couch kid.
KKK, if you will.
I mean, not like by Webster Dictionary standards of like spelling, but by ours, yeah.
There was one time I was in my waterbed. Allie was in my waterbed with me, the middle one.
And then you was in her water.
Heaven, who was the oldest one, and Destiny is the youngest one. She's the one that almost drowned me. Oh yeah, that happened once. She almost drowned me one time.
I feel like I remember this. I was there. I saw it.
But I had PlayStation 2. Because obviously, I've had PlayStation my whole life. Anyways, I had PlayStation 2. Destiny and Heaven are playing the PlayStation. I can't tell you what they were playing, but they were video gaming it. And I'm in the waterbed, and Allie's in the waterbed, and we're laying down. And like, she's like, "Hey, you want to play husband wife?"
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you know, me being young, I'm like, I don't know what that is, sure. And she's like, okay. And like, we're laying there, and like, she's like, we gotta cuddle. And I'm like, all right, I like cuddling. Okay, we'll cuddle. And then she's like, mm-hmm. And I was like, no.
I want you to know, I didn't care about you touching my penis. You ran across my appendix scar.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I don't care about that.
But like, that's what she.
My penis,
but like, she was like,
it's gonna be funny. Some girls are gonna go like jerk me off when they're like, and she'd be like, "What?
You're gonna have a spasm and punch her in the face."
Like, listen, it's not that I'm not okay with you touching me. It's just that I had surgery there. Yeah, I'm taking.
But she did. She legit. She like did that, and I was like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "This is what husbands and wife do," and I was like,
"I don't like this."
I was like, I was like, "No," and she was like, "Okay," and she did stop.
It's like, fine, I won't go against your consent.
It did not go any further than that, but I was like, you know, obviously I still remember that, so, I mean.
I remember many a time playing house and husband and wife and all that kind of shit. You came free with the getting molested starter pack.
Well, like, that was the only time I ever got touched before.
You knew what being touched was.
Yeah.
I strongly correlate.
Me and Heaven did do the show me yours thing. I'll show you mine, you show me yours.
Yeah, you see, there was no pretense for me. It was just like whip the dick out. Eat my
Damn, that actually what, dude? My first show me your, dude. That happened when I was like, okay, not that much younger, but like 6 or 7. I don't know if you remember Dakota Montgomery. Girl.
Name is familiar.
Okay, so like one of my dad's best friends throughout the years was Shane Montgomery. Dakota was his daughter. So obviously my dad and Shane hung out a lot. I was around his daughter a lot. I still consider her a close friend to these. We haven't talked for a long time, but I would still consider her like a close friend, right? You know, our dads hung out when we were little kids, so we hung out a lot when we were little kids. Anyways, there was oh my god, no, we would have been like 5. Oh yeah, no, like legit, like no, that would have been when we were like 5. Because I do kind of remember, like, yeah, no, we'd have been like 5. Me and Dakota did the show me yours. I show you mine. I show you your.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. At like 5.
Does this conversation technically count as pedophilia?
No. No. We're no.
Now, you know what's funny? A lot of soldiers that I worked with my time in WS, a lot of which straight up admitted to like raping women and children over in Iraq.
Okay, I
They said I was weird for talking about when a 14-year-old was touching me when I was like 9. They said I was weird. When they, as grown adults, shared stories about them fucking like an 8-year-old.
Okay, me telling the story of when I was 5 years old with another person who was 5 years old who did the show me yours, I'll show you mine thing. Like that's not wait, isn't that kind of normal for like little like you leave little kids alone with each other? And I was a little like no, like me as a 25-year-old was not like hey
5.
like no, I was a little kid. She was a little like no, it's not weird. Like I'm just kind of reminiscing a little bit, like
I mean, like,
remembering old memories.
like, was it good times? Like, maybe kind of, but like,
Literally nothing happened. I said, and she was like, "Oh, well, I have."
volume check.
I was like, and she said, and then she went. I looked in there, and I went, We're 5 years old, bro.
No, I'm not saying I consider anything. Just like, it's just
like no, it's not weird. Is it?
It's not weird. I'm saying the context that I've been given from the fuckers that I've worked with. I've been given a lot of fucked up context for the people.
Yeah, apparently. Like
I'm given a lot of fucked up context for things.
I feel like a lot of people have the little kid show me yours, show you mine.
Listen, it's 2025. Everyone's gotten molested. Maybe it was a generational thing, but like people were like, you know.
No, I was born in '99. They weren't molesting people yet.
I'm not people.
I didn't get molested.
I did.
You were born almost a year before me. Okay, you were born a couple months before. You're already 26. I'm not.
Hey, you call me old?
Yeah.
Like get your ass whipped, whippersnapper?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna make you unconscious with the first hit, and now I'm just gonna injure you.
I'm sorry.
You don't get the satisfaction.
I saw a setup. Had to take it.
Where's my gun at?
Over there. Actually, you got 2 over there. One for both hands.
Now the fuck the thing is, I'm really going for it.
Damn.
It's all the way over there.
I thought I'd get you to kill me this time. Okay, why are people our age so okay with joking about suicide, but like a lot of people older than us aren't?
Participation trophies.
Okay, but how many of those did you actually get?
I'm not saying we got them. I'm saying the generation that raised us got them. I feel like you and I specifically, fuck Star, fuck what she thinks. Okay, there is a very, very.
That was very specific for some reason.
Well, because we had the whole conversation about what generations is, and she kind of talked to me in a pompous kind of cunt way of being like, "Well, your generation," and then she lumped in a whole 25 years, which there is a very distinct difference in at least a portion of that specific, right around the turn of the century age group, that a good amount was exposed to older technology. A lot of people didn't have the brand new spangled fancy things. They had old technology. They still went outside. They still played. They still used their imagination.
Oh, like me and you.
Some people at the time had a new fancy
Bro,
spangled.
you give me a stick and a can, I'm gonna have a good time.
You can just give me a hoop and I bring my own stick. I like that. There is a difference. I don't care what anyone says. As someone who is alive, who has watched people, who has seen different backgrounds develop over time, there's a very stark difference. And specifically, the closer you get to like 2002 and 3, the kids that was born then, there is a huge difference between pre-2000.
Okay.
For the vast majority.
The internet goes out, me and you, we're chilling.
I'm kind of praying for it. I kind of hope the internet.
Okay. The internet goes off for Dominic.
Kills himself. If he doesn't have a panic attack that takes him out beforehand.
I can appreciate a good single player video game. I'm not addicted to the I don't have the
The less
multiplayer.
internet, the more racial slurs I can say.
I don't have the multiplayer monkey on my back.
I want to play with. I want to play with my friends.
Yeah, but that's different.
I
No,
want to play with the whole World Wide Web.
but like Dominic has this thing where it's like he would. Like to him, a single player game is boring. A game where there's no other players is boring, and I cannot understand that, because where I was raised, okay, I grew up on PS2. Now, obviously, Dominic didn't grow up on PS2. I grew up on PS2. When I was growing up, I went to my room by myself. I had my PlayStation, and I played video games by myself. I correlate playing video games and unwinding to being a private matter. I am playing a game with no one else. I'm sitting here, I'm playing a single player game. I'm playing Vice City or Blood Rain or Devil May Cry or whatever. I'm playing a single player game by myself. And like, Dominic don't. And it's crazy because he was raised on single player games. Like I was there.
No, I got groomed on the internet line in early developmental years. I hate the internet. I hate. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying like you can't have fun. Modern Warfare was awesome back in the day because of the amount of racial slurs.
See, we're in that spectrum where like, okay, like multiplayer fun can be good time if you're with your friends, but you don't want to talk to a random on fucking COD, right?
No.
Like, you would rather you and I be on a COD server doing some zombies or something.
Playing you and I against the game.
Yes. You're not jumping into a worldwide game like, oh, I'd better get someone on here that'll talk to me, otherwise this isn't fun. You know, I grew up on GTA. I love GTA. Well, guess what? Until GTA 4, there wasn't even multiplayer at all in GTA.
And GTA 4 multiplayer was basically...
You wanted to play GTA with a friend, and oh, this is the cool part. You could play GTA with your friends. You know, you can go by missions. I do a mission, you do a mission. I do a mission, you do a mission. Or you can do it where, okay, I play, I do some dumb shit, I die. It's your turn. And you can do that. And that can be a good time. You know, you can do that with the old Need for Speeds. Now, granted, the old Need for Speeds did have multiplayer. You could do split screen. But if you wanted to do a career, I do race. You do race. I do race.
Like, like as technology has developed, the thing that gave us the greatest capability to interact with people heavily limited who we interact with.
Now you,
Okay, like me and Sammy, not you. Okay.
not me.
You're Sammy. Sam.
I'm the Sammy.
Back in good old Goshen, Kentucky. You know what we did for the most part? We was outside. We was at places. We went to the park that was right behind this house. We took our bikes to the top of the hill, and we would see who could get their bikes to go down the furthest hill. We went out to the woods. We tore down dead trees. We made forts. We made up games outside. The only time that we came inside to play video games was when it was piss pouring rain late at night after we played outside. Like, it was.
Did you ever poke at a dead animal with a stick with your friend?
I did. It wasn't with Sam, but I did.
That's special moments. Might be a little fucked up, Yugi, but
better than Trip Tucker finger banging the pig with a stick. I'm gonna go pee-pee.
Okay. We need to continue this at some point.
I was gonna say, like, not to be rude. However,
we both just kind of went into a nostalgia trip.
Well, I mean, like, we talked emotion stuff, and guess what? No. It's probably gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt a lot.
I'm expecting some hurt.
Okay, like, I can't even use you to, like, prop myself up without the fear of hurting. Like, the fact I'm heavy enough,
I'm glad that you love me. The fact that you're heavy enough to flip my car over while we're going down 80.
I just prove it. Not even like heavy prove it, just like play something.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if I had told you, I maybe thought about getting 2 50-piece nuggets. If I had told you, like, you know, right about now, it'd probably be coming in handy, would you believe it?
Maybe, but if you're trying to eat nuggets, there are still quite a few, and you can have them.
I'm not saying I want them right now. I'm just saying, like, could they, like, kind of like how we did at Zach's, and like got the 150, and it was like, so we're gonna eat this all night. Then breakfast came.
Yeah.
No, fuck you. Okay.
No. I mean,
those motherfuckers hit. I came home. I was tired of shit because I only slept for like an hour and a half, and then I woke up, and I was just like ready to go the fuck to bed when I got home. And then Kathy was like, "Oh, Anthony, you didn't even say good morning to me or anything." And I was like, "When the fuck is that an established routine? Why are you just telling me that, bitch? I'm just gonna fuck to bed."
Alright, but think about this. how easy is it for you and me to take a single player game, such as Until Then, and make it something that you don't want to play without your friend? This is a single player game. I do not need you to play this.
And yeah, it wouldn't be the same.
Now, how hard?
Literally, if it wasn't for me, you would not care as much about Kathy because you said to me that Kathy dying makes you think about me dying.
Now, how hard would it be for Dominic to take a game like this and play it with someone else?
He wouldn't have got past the loading screen.
No.
It would have been like, yo, what do you mean look at the posters in my surrounding? Where's
It'd have
other
been
people?
like,
How
this
do
game
I-
wants me to read. Delete.
I almost want to, like, make a challenge. How far can we get Dominic to play?
Anyways, I think we should get back to it. We've had good discussion, talky times.
You started it.
What about next week?
Oh, it's nothing. Just your mom's hobby of watching recitals and whatnot.
Oh,
Anyway, she's coming back home the week after. She asked if you wanted anything.
no. Can't think of anything.
Son.
Yeah?
You will always love your mother. Right, boy?
Of course. You and Mom were together. Always.
How did I do? Oh, you shut the fuck up. You. Hello, Jakey.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you did great. Much better than last time.
Have you really been listening? You've been out of it lately.
I am. I am listening. I mean,
God.
I am, but I can't help but.
Oh no. Did I play something wrong?
No, it's not that.
My timing was off, wasn't it?
Yeah, no.
So it was off.
Wait, hold on. My mom and I were going on a short cat,
Oh no.
just for a few days. I'm going to your show. We'll make it. Don't worry.
Phew. I hope you're ready to get your heart fucked. Don't scare me like that.
Just
Just a short cat.
a short cat.
Well then, no problem. Let's keep practicing. He's gonna die. Like, not actually, but kind of.
But there might be a chance that. We'll make it.
That's you.
Is your child play?
Oh, hey there.
Are you
No,
serious?
I'm just watching. Oh, what about you there, lads?
You're aware that that's Mark's mom.
Yes.
Okay.
So it takes me a second.
My boy's playing the flute.
Ah, that's exciting there. Good luck to the both of you.
What next? A talented young pianist from Pine Sawyer, playing one of the classics. Give it up for Nicola Samana. Oh, gosh, you got here.
Hi everyone. I have decided to play an original composition instead. If that's all right.
Oh, gosh, he's crying. Oh, God, no, he's no.
That is the song. Oh God, please.
Please pull out a gun. Thank you.
Hold on. Didn't Mom say she was... Mom.
She compulses. But
Apparently.
it's beautiful.
Mom. Can you hear me?
I hope you can see the symbolism that's starting to happen here.
I'm definitely seeing something.
Jake, only you could hear me.
She really was. No. No. Can't. Or is that supposed to be
That's
Nicole
you.
or Mark?
No, that's you.
You can't do this.
I'm sorry there, Mark.
Mom. No. Please stay. I won't complain from month-long job anymore. Just please. Stay here.
I'm not going away. No, it's not like that. I'll still be coming home.
But
I promise.
what about your other promises?
I'm still keeping.
Didn't you say we have all the time?
No, we do. I'll still come back. I'm not leaving you or your dad.
But why didn't you tell me? Like I wasn't part of this family. Why did you and Dad keep it from me? All these years.
Please, son. I need you to understand.
What?
Your dad and I, we never achieved our dreams, remember? But you, whatever your dream is, whatever you want to be, I want you to have that chance.
Why are you going extra Scottish right now?
Maybe that's what I'm going for.
I want a better life for you. Better than one that we have ever now.
Your mother right. We just want you to have choices, have freedom.
But I mean, aren't there other options? There has to be. Without leaving us?
I know, Mark. Again, I'm not leaving you. There isn't. It's the only way. I mean, look at your relatives there.
Not all of them got a better life.
No, but the offer I got is much better. I'm
Just give them time. He'll come around.
I know. I don't know. Okay. They're just gone. He's your brother. You should know.
He's your best friend. Don't you know?
No. No what?